Hello, fine people of YouTube. This is Tamika from Goddess of Fire Tower 128, and we are about to do a reading, get some energy from the signs of the times oracle. Card at the back of the deck is fences with boundaries. Someone could be actually getting like a new fence or something. Maybe something happens to their fence. Could be like some type of problem with a neighbor, because I know in certain areas or different, I guess, townships or cities, there are different rules when it comes to like a fence or whatever. So it has to be like somebody might want a privacy fence, but the neighbor doesn't like how it looks. It takes away from their property value. Boundaries could simply be that someone may need to enforce some boundaries within a relationship or a situation. Deseando quieta los solteros. But we will see what is going on. I don't know why I didn't put music on before I started. Oh, let's listen to this. As long as it's not too loud. So yeah, second about boundaries. Labyrinth, a journey. Labyrinth with the story is like a physical journey, but I feel like someone's going through a mental journey, trying to find some type of peace or bullseye, focus, peace or focus. Oh look, both circles. Completion, reflection. This is also a circle at the bottom, more of a 3D type of an image. 3D, third eye. Someone is seeing something. This bullseye. Both have this bullseye in the middle. It's funny looking at this labyrinth because there is no exit on this outside circle. Someone is feeling trapped. Reflection. They could be reflecting on whatever it is they're feeling trapped about. Maybe some decisions that were made, some boundaries that were crossed, or some boundaries that they should have established. This person could be also mirroring energy back, or someone is mirroring their energy back to them. Mirroring is almost to me like it's just like I'm gonna show you the things that you're doing, so you can see this, you can feel this. Typically people can't understand a concept if they haven't been through it, if they haven't felt it. Someone is feeling something and they feel trapped, or they were feeling trapped. We have achievement with crystals. This looks like a labradorite. A labradorite is like one of my favorite crystals. Labradorite deals with it helps enhance your psychic abilities, or kind of bring them to the front and the forefront to you. Heart and love. Heart and love. And the song that I put on is Avant You and I featuring Kiki Wyatt. someone might be now starting to focus on love. Maybe in terms of this like labradorite crystal, they got some type of insight, some reflections that they were able to do, or someone to like a mental journey. And to be able to focus means that you have to push out all the distractions around you, the friends, the family, the advice from others, the maybe even partying, things that take away from your focus, things that distract your mind. Maybe even TV. Somebody could have stopped watching the news. But someone is doing something now and they're going on a solo journey into their heart. Trying to look the journey into the heart. And this focus is on this yin yang, creating balance. This achievement has to do with someone's destiny. I'm doing a video, just so you know. I know. Appreciate it. The cat is downstairs. Okay, so what was I saying? So we have Destiny with Palm. This palm, it looks like someone like putting their hand on the window, not wanting to say goodbye. The song that's playing now is Heather Hadley, In My Mind. I think she says, in my mind, I'll always be your lady. Where are my glasses? Oh, wow. And this is 40. This breaks down to, this is 4. And this is 9. And 18 breaks down to 9. 2 9s. And this is someone's left hand. Someone could be left-handed. In terms of meditating, or even with regards to like the labradorite crystal, if I'm not in terms of meditating, I don't meditate as much as I could. But in terms of crystals, when I wear them or I'm holding them, I hold them or put like bracelets on my left hand if it's something I want to receive, energy I want to take in. And my right hand is the hand that is my power hand. So if I'm wearing labradorite on my left hand, I am seeking like clarity in terms of my abilities or using my abilities. And if I have it on my left hand, it's me utilizing it, the power I put out to the world. So we have 9 9 and 4 4. So 44 and 99 could be significant. 44 talks about stability, protection, and we think about 4 in the tarot. The 4 of Wands is a very stable energy, reaching a plateau within a situation or a relationship or a thought process. Then we have 99. 99 talks about closures, cycles about to be over. The example I like to use is when you're moving and you're packing up. The moving part, the packing the things up, the final days of moving is like that 9 energy for me. And then the 10 is actually being in, leaving that place and going to a new place. Because in the 10, it's like the closure part. And then the 10 starts back at 1, where it's a new beginning, a new energy. So something is ending for someone. Someone is trying to find themselves out of a mental place of not knowing something or not understanding something. But they're putting themselves in a space to be able to focus on what it is they want to do. They're not allowing other people's advice or other people's unsolicited advice to deter them from what they want to do. They, like, if this was someone who, let's say someone who wanted to, like, go off to college or something, and their friends were enablers, and they did the things that deterred them from, progressing positively in that way. So if this person was in school, they would, invite them out to go out drinking when they know they have class the next day, or know they have a paper due and they need to study, and knowing that this person could be easily swayed, thinking, yeah, I can do it, I can do both. But you can't. You're not successfully. I mean, you can, but it takes its toll. So you're letting go of all of that energy around you that tries to cloud your thought process, tries to keep you in the energy of lack. You're surrendering. Maybe surrendering to some emotions. How do we get this water? This mirror? Oh, snap. Where did the mirror come from? Oh, okay. When these 2 cards were out. So the mirror is back around that reflection with the surrender. I'm ready to let go and allow things to happen the way they're supposed to. I'm willing to surrender and let go and know that in my surrender that I'm going to be okay, because if this surrendering leads to reflection, the reflection can lead to change. And in change, we get that divine guidance. We get these messages that are coming. We get this healing that comes with that. This community of people who are now in the same energy that we are, feeling this joy. But there needs to be some resilience. There needs to be some boundaries set. I like how that all just went together. That's pretty dope. Healing. Someone is on a healing journey. And I think you are getting messages from the divine. With this star energy, Aquarius energy, and we saw the community there could be, or there will be, a group of people that really understand you, understand how to not them understanding, but it's what do I want to say? How do I say it? This is a group of people that you won't have to worry about going around and around in circles with. This is a group of people who will be honest with you, that'll be straightforth and forthright. They'll be forthright, straightforth. And that may be significant to somebody. Four is definitely significant. And I said 4, that could be 444. And 4, like, the more 4s the better for me. I love the number 4 when in terms of spirituality, because it's like your guides are there, you're protected. This is for me, the divine letting me know, like, we got you. Don't even worry about thinking that you're gonna fall short of anything, but you don't have to worry about that. We got you. The song playing now is that Ashanti song, Rain on Me. Someone could be in an abusive relationship. or very, I won't say very toxic, but is a very trauma bonded type of energy. It's like one person supplies what the other person needs and vice versa, but in a very toxic way. It gives me the energy of a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, very little communication in terms of understanding each other. And sex is heavily involved in this relationship. Heavily involved. Sex is used as the remedy for whatever goes on, whether good or not so good. Maybe that's one of the situations that someone, like with this palm, it's like saying goodbye, embracing your destiny with the water, surrendering. Surrendering could very well be being in a toxic relationship and thinking that you can make it work. Thinking that, and this could be like a marriage, something that there's a very binding contract, something very, whether it's spiritual or here in the 3D, it's like you're bonded together in one way or another. And it's not easy to just let it go. This is not your girlfriend or your boyfriend where you could just walk away a little easier because you don't have finances and children and all that tied in together. Whereas with a marriage, it's a lot harder. It gets a lot more complicated. And depending on that aspect and how your family feels about divorce, and you're supposed to, if you marry this person, you're supposed to stay with them for the rest of your life, even though the other person is treating you like shit. Maybe that's the type of unsolicited advice that someone needs to block out and really focus and surrender. Listen to their own feelings. Reflect on the situation that they're in. Make that list of pros and cons. And this is a list of not, he has the BMW and a house, and over here, no, this list needs to be, how does he treat you? How does she make you feel? How does he or she support you in times of, can you stand the rain energy with New Edition? How does that person interact with you when you're down and you can't offer them shit? Because you need them now. So it is, someone is going through it's almost like a dark night of the soul energy. It's a lot of shadow work going on within this situation. And this heart with the love doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. This is self-love. This yin-yang balance could be someone balancing out their masculine and feminine energies within themselves. Oh, excuse me. This is someone who maybe should or has done some mirror work in terms of the shadow work that they're doing. I don't have a lot of different advice with stuff like that, because I do whatever is right for me. So, say for instance, I listened to a reader and she was giving me this message, or he was giving me this message here. Then it would start my wheels to turn in with, what can I do in terms of mirror work? So now I'm either standing in front of the mirror looking at myself like, hey, what can I do? Or I'll remember, well, you could do positive affirmations and look at yourself in the mirror. Maybe I should do that. And then it'll come where I'm listening to something else, and it's like, hey, you should do this ritual for mirror work. And I'm like, oh shit, that's what I needed. So to me, to each their own in terms of their journey. I can give some suggestions if I have them, but if I don't, I feel like I am a catalyst for people. Like, I plant seeds And within those seeds, you take them and you do what you will with them. But, yeah, that's all I had to say. Damn, it's 20 minutes in. I didn't really think that it was going to be this type of reading, so I didn't pull out any cards. Let's pull out. Somebody wants to make it up to you. I'll do what I gotta do. Baby, if you give me just another chance, I will show you love. More love. Promise I'll be true. A spirit, baby. An awakening. Spiritual ascension. Changing behavior. Slowing down to reflect. Shifting priorities and values. Transformation of the inner world. Someone could be pregnant. Someone could be doing this because they have a child and they're realizing that they don't want their child to go through this type of an existence. And it doesn't have to necessarily be that like there's fighting and arguing and screaming and yelling all the time. But kids pick up the tension in the household. And they know when mommy isn't right, and they know when daddy isn't right. You don't have to speak it for them to know it. Someone could be pregnant, and this is why they're having this awakening. Because it's like, wow, like I'm bringing a child into this crazy ass world, and I want them to have the best options available to them in terms of a healthy mommy and hopefully a healthy dad. Let's see. And transformation of the inner world. This yin-yang balance, masculine and feminine energy. This heart energy, this self-love. Separation. For some, this is in confidence. You're realizing you are that superwoman or that superman, but for some, this is a relationship that you're separated from. Look, intuition falling down with this labradorite, with destiny, psychic abilities, your intuition. Oh wow. Bringing in balance. Feeling harmonious within due to both feminine and masculine energies being balanced. Yeah, I can't make this up. And in this separation, you're able to focus. Maybe for some people, it was this relationship that you needed to move away from to just really see things. Not that you're trying to date or be with anybody else. This could be like a legal separation where, you're, oh wow, where you're going to your own apartment, and I use the moving to Sotianakita. Like you're going to your own apartment and it's hard for you, but you feel like you need this time to yourself in order to gain this balance. Like you can't heal in the same place that you were hurt. It's like the scab won't, the wound won't scab over. Oh. Thinking that the venom is nothing. We have crossroads. Someone may be second guessing a pregnancy, or just not knowing where to go. Remember I said this person, now that they are pregnant, they're realizing that if they go down this route and continue, that maybe their child will have the resources or the opportunities they would have if they took this road of healing. The journey, oh look at that, with the journey. someone is at a crossroads with their journey, the labyrinth, there's a mental thing going on with regard to this commitment. Your priorities have changed with regard to this commitment, because now your priorities are not for everyone, but your priorities are this child. This spirit baby could actually be your inner child. You're just seeing, for most people, it's going to be like you're realizing what is best for you. Knowledge, trying to better understand the connection with their counterpart by reading books, searching the internet, watching tarot readers. So now that you are gone, someone is like, wow, this is really a thing. I didn't think that this would really be a thing, but it's a thing. Now this person is worried about this commitment being over. Comfort zone, choosing things or people that feel familiar, feeling in control of their environment. Being in a comfort zone includes not allowing people in your circle that are going to bring in negativity, that are going to try to distract and deter you. Using your intuition, using that third eye to realize that you're better off. Look, this person is alone. Even though it says choosing things or people that feel familiar, this person is still by themselves listening to music. So music could be significant with regard to this connection. Next song out we have is It Kills Me by Melanie Fiona. It kills me how much I love you. At the bottom of the deck we have planning. So it's a feminine energy that it's like, all right, I need to really get on my shit. Doesn't necessarily have to be that there was cheating, but there was definitely some tension, some aggression, some hostility. There was fighting. Not physical, possibly physical, but there was definitely arguments. A lot of disagreements where people weren't listening to each other. They were listening to respond. Listening for you to be finished so they can tell their side so they can be right. Let me get a couple of tarot cards. But the other half still believes that it kills me how much I really love you. It makes me wanna, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. It could be cheating because she said, call your bitch and then hang up. Oh, but I want to have his babies. At the end of this video, the guy passes away and she's pregnant. Yeah, 10 of Cups with the moon. Yeah, this is reflecting. This 10 of Cups is contentment and joy. This person is at a crossroads. What is going to, like, how can I give to this baby what I feel it deserves and it needs coming into this world? This is the 10, the closure. Do I stay? I love you. Do you know how much I love you? I want to be here. I want to have your babies. I want to be your wife. But I can't do this. Whatever it is that this person is doing, I can't do it. And I don't know if this king, oh my, I said king. It would be like the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles would be a husband energy. But this masculine energy, it's like, oh shit. Like, shit is real right now. I didn't think it was real. Reminds me of Jay-Z. Like, I was fucking them girls. I was just gonna get right back. Like, I didn't know that you were serious this time. I Oh shit, so you were serious. Okay. So the bag's at the door. Oh, so you going this time. Oh, say less. Say less. Now what I gotta do to get on my game? Why you wait till it's too late in order to change shit? Separation, knowledge. This person could be going to like your friends and family trying to get information. If this has to do with this, look, old wounds at the bottom. 5 of Cups energy. Regret and remorse. This judgment could have been made because, like, this is 3 of Cups, celebrations and community. Out with the boys, out with your girls. Not putting enough time and effort into a relationship. This could also be a judgment someone made because someone was cheating. Someone has knowledge of other people, and it broke their heart because this person was their happiness. This person is their happiness. I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna show you off. Now the song we have is Emotional Roller Coaster by Vivian Green. It's an older song too. Soul contract, a marriage, a contract. I mentioned that earlier. A binding contract. It's hard to leave this binding contract. So for someone to be able to do this, something very courageous, something very superwoman-like. So for this intuition, we have the Magician with manifestation tools. Now, see, to look at this message of love. This is someone coming to manipulate you with some words of love. Knowing how to pull at your heartstrings. Knowing all the right things to do, the right ways to touch you in order to get you to surrender and cave. To surrender to their emotions. To surrender to the emotions you have for them. But we saw that Superwoman card. No, that's not what we're doing, right? Where's that Superwoman card? That's not what we're doing. It's like it's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. And if you're not gonna come in and act right and do right, because what you have here is more than enough. And if it's not enough for you, then you should find somebody else that has enough for you. Because then that leaves me open to find someone that I am enough for and they are enough for me. So don't come in here still realizing I'm on this constant ride of this emotional roller coaster. Loving you has never been easy. Loving you was never good for me. Loving you wasn't healthy. Okay, let's get some. I wanted to get some of these. I'm gonna get some other cards too. Up and down we go. Back and forth, round and round we go. Round and round we go. I'm tired of you pacifying me with promises that you never keep. Breathing room. I trust in the process of divine timing. Breathing room. Getting your own apartment, getting space away from this person so that you can focus and heal. Enlightenment was at the bottom. I understand why I chose to learn this way. This soul contract. So you both could have come here knowing that you would learn this lesson together. So, what reminder? Forgiveness does not mean that I have to forget. I choose to focus on the lessons and how I can make better decisions moving forward. You chose to come here to learn this lesson together. I feel like I want to cry. Universe, I trust in the laws of karma to balance out the scales of any injustices. Or at the bottom, performance. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender my need to people please in order to feel accepted. This person. You're not going to do that anymore with this person. I surrender my need to people please in order to feel accepted. I am good enough just the way I am. I just said that. Okay. I'm gonna get, what are we doing? This is A Friend of Mine Now by Kelly Price. And I'm not gonna, never mind. Someone could have lost a lot of weight in this relationship because it made me think, when I thought of Kelly Price, it made me think about Luther Vandross. And I used to, people say, are you talking about Big Luther or Little Luther? So in this video, this is when Kelly Price was bigger. And she's talking about her husband cheating on her with her best friend. So husband cheating. She calls her godfather. What he had in me was something real that was hard to come about. That's because you are enough. You are more than enough. More than enough. Okay. Maintaining boundaries. We're going to start off with boundaries and we're going to end with boundaries. I'm going to do this last. So, healthy giving. Today I will practice healthy giving, understanding that caretaking and compulsive giving don't work. I choose what I want to give, to whom, when, and how much. It takes time to learn how to give in healthy ways. It takes time to learn to receive. Balance will come. Again, talking about balance. Now, healthy, maintaining boundaries. Today, I will gain a new awareness of those areas where I need healthier boundaries. I will release my naive assumption that the other person is always right. I will exchange that view of trust. I will exchange that view for trusting and listening to myself and setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. I love this. I do. I love this. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for listening and coming through. I hope this video is very helpful to someone. And thank you. Love you. Bye.